Okay, Coach, thank you so much for the opportunity.
It's always my pleasure.
Yes, you've been with Dreams for such a long time, and now finally you are the main man. How does that? What does that mean to you?
Well, it's a great feeling, right? I have endured endless sacrifice for this club, and I am so excited that at the end of the day, I have been confirmed as the head trainer or the manager for this dear club. First and foremost, I'm grateful unto God for making it possible, and I'm also grateful unto the entire management for believing in me and reposing this trust, this confidence. It is very, very, very challenging and a huge responsibility on my shoulders, but with a able, carefully selected technical team around me, we will be able to succeed. We will be able to keep flying we will be able to keep flying Dreams FC high.
So for those of us who don't know, like how long have you been with Dreams FC?
Well, I have been with Dreams FC since its inception, but in between time, I went to assist Duncan at Olympus. I also went to Proud United to manage a Division 1 team in secondary, and for me, Dreams FC is everything to me. I have done all my badges right from the grassroots, IE, license D, license C, license B, and many other refresher courses. So I think that the sacrifices that I have endured has prepared me for this moment, has prepared me for this hour, and I'm ready to take up this challenge.
Okay, so now let's talk about Karim Zito. You are his long-time associate. You've been with him for such a long time, and when you were in the CAF Confederation Cup, you were with him when you reached the semi-final. What is the biggest lesson you've taken from him as his assistant?
Well, a lot of lessons, but one thing which will always start with me is his ability to always psych the players. Especially when things are down, he was more of a father figure. He always command, and have personality in the dressing room. And together we chalk a lot of success. Together we won the FA Cup, and we also told an impressive story in the Confederation 2 seasons ago. So yes, Coach Karim Zito has really, really impacted my coaching career, and I'm extremely grateful. The lessons that he has left with me would continue to guide me into the future, even as I take the head trainer's job.
So he's known for his ability to develop young players and his tactical acumen. How does this shape you, and what are you looking to add into your own philosophy as head coach of Dreams FC?
Yeah, of course, he has his style and I also have my style. I mean, coaches differ, philosophies differ, but his ability to develop young players is what this class stands for, and I'm committed to that. His also ability to turn things around, especially when they're going get tough, and in terms of his tactical acumen. But just like I said, we differ in many ways, but there are also certain principles that he shared with me and which I also committed to. I want to have a different style. I want to have my own style as Coach Winfred Dormon, and this is what I am committed to.
So last season, in the middle of the season, you had to take over from him abruptly, and through that you did quite well. But how did it feel like you have to step in for a coach that led Dreams FC to the semi-final of the CAF Confederation Cup? How does it feel like taking over from him in the middle of the season?
Well, it was very, very difficult, but because of how we have worked and because of how I have also gathered a lot of experience, of course, when he left abruptly, it was not too much of a challenge. I began to draw more closer to the players. I apply a sort of player-coach relationship, right? We knew that these players were very, very good players, but they were very young, and that's why the first round we were struggling. But as soon as the team begins to pick up, we were interesting team to watch. We could go to Pando to beat Heart of Lions, who were on form. We could travel all the way to win in Tamale against Karela. Never in the history of this club has we got results from some of these difficult grounds. we also went on a 5-winning streak, and this team will definitely come good, because yes, with the exception of Eso, who has mixed, who we are going to miss, the management together with the technical team has ensured that we do a proper quality recruitment to make sure we compete, to make sure we continue to develop top talent. This is what this club stands for, and this is what Winfred Dormon together with my technical team are committed to.
So you just mentioned that you are committed to training top talent. So that is like the goal of dreams we all know. But how do you balance that and at the same time you ensure that you get results?
Yes, the Ghana Premier League is a very competitive league. Even though, yes, the vision of this club is to make sure we develop top talent. So we have to marry two philosophy or two ideologies here. We have to make sure that we remain highly competitive and improve on last season performance. Last season we chalked an amazing 6 and 52 points. Never in the history of this club. We also have to make sure we develop this young talent, and that's why we make sure that in our recruitment we brought 1 or 2 experienced players to augment the squad, so that yes, we will not veer from the main vision of developing talent, but we will also continue to remain highly competitive. Don't forget that the Ghana Premier League is not a Mickey League. The Ghana Premier League is a very competitive league, and this season when you look around the signings, when you look at the signing of coaches here and there, the clubs are putting their house in order, and we're going to witness a very committed, a very competitive league, and Dreams FC is committed to that.
So you just mentioned getting a lot of good coaches in addition to yourself. Fifi Parker Hansen, he was a man a lot of top clubs wanted, but you got him. How does it feel like having him as your assistant coach?
Well, it's great. It's not only him, but Adna as well, the Lagos City manager. I mean, this is a great chemistry. Winfred Dormon, Parker, Adna, Sani, and my entire backroom staff. There is a wonderful chemistry, and we are going to work together, trust each other, and make sure we deliver. Make sure we remain very strong in the league.
So you just mentioned the synergy you can form as this technical team. So when you were going around trying to find assistants to add to yourself, what qualities were you looking out for in your assistant coaches, and how do they complement you as Winfred Dormon?
Well, I'm looking for everything. I'm looking first and foremost for quality. I'm looking for coaches who will challenge me. I'm looking for coaches who will challenge my ideas. I'm not looking for coaches who will say yes, but I'm looking for coaches who will bring something different. I'm looking for coaches that when the going get tough, I can look around and listen to some of the ideas that we will bring to make sure we continue to chalk success in the league.
So right now your pre-season is ongoing in earnest, and I see you at the beach doing some drills. What are your main priorities during this pre-season so that you ensure that you have a good start in the season?
Basically, the pre-season is a period that coaches or teams prepare their players. It is also a period that you make sure you bring in 1 or 2 players. But the main purpose of the Premier League, the pre-season, is to make sure you prepare the players physically, and that's why we are at the beach. I mean, we may go to the gym also in the afternoon, do some endurance running. Basically, we need to prepare the physical, athletic, qualities of the players. We also need to prepare their technical qualities. We also need to prepare their cognitive qualities, as well as also their psychological qualities. So it's a lot, that comes with pre-season. It is not just the running at the beach. There's a lot that goes into pre-season before we veer into playing low, medium, and then high profile games. This is just the beginning phase.
So you mentioned that last season you finished 6th, which has never happened in the history of the club. So right now you are the main man. You are going to start from the start of the season. What is the realistic expectation you have for the upcoming season?
Well, we are committing to remaining competitive. We are committed to winning every game at any ground. We are committed to making sure we improve on last season's performance. Last season's performance, we came 6th and we chalked 52 points. Dreams FC, is committed to making sure that we improve on that performance last season.
So do you think the title is something you can win in the upcoming season?
Well, it's early days. For now, let's prepare this team. For now, one thing or one step at a time. For now, let's make sure we prepare these players to be ready for the league.
How long do you want to be at Dreams FC as the head coach?
Well, I have a bigger ambition, and I want to use Dreams FC as a stepping stone to higher height. I want to use Dreams FC as a stepping stone to the international level.
So if you say international level, which clubs or which national teams are you looking at coaching as head coach?
Well, one day it could be the national team of any other country you can imagine. Let's keep working. Let's make sure that I manage this club and manage it to compete in the Ghana Premier League. And at the end of this season, I want to see Dreams FC in a very, very respectable position.
So if that by the time you are leaving Dreams FC, what would success be for you?
I want to leave a legacy. I want to leave this club and be remembered that I was a coach who add value to the club. I was a coach who add value to players. I was a coach who were able to lift these players up to play above their heads.
So you just talked about your philosophy as a talent production club. Which young players are you looking at working with the most from your youth team?
Well, we've promoted as many as 3-4 players, young talents, and we are committed to making sure that we give them that platform. We are committed to making sure that we expose them so that they will attract the international market, even as we also remain highly competitive in the league.
So now let's talk about your former boss, Karim Zito. He's at Kotoko now, and he's going to a familiar ground, that is the CAF Confederation Cup with Asante Kotoko. What do you think he can do with Kotoko in Africa?
Well, Coach Karim Zito is a formidable coach, highly experienced. He has seen it all, and I can only wish him all the best. I believe that the success, together with Chalk with Dreams FC, he will be able, to maintain that success and even go beyond the semi-finalist. I wish him all the best.
So what do you think he can do at Asante Kotoko? Because you know him very well. What do you think he can do for the club as Kotoko?
But already the success are there for everybody to see. He's won the FA Cup. He's won another pre-season cup in South Africa. And, we all know Coach Karim Zito comes with a lot of experience. He's seen it all. And I believe that he will continue to transform this Kotoko team to make sure, they do very well in the league and also in the confederation. It's going to be interesting that I'm going to play, against my father in the GPL.
So when you meet him, how will it look like?
I mean, father and son affair. The respect is there, but we have to be very, very professional and very competitive on the pitch.
So what will it mean like to beat your father?
Interesting, but let's wait and see. It's still early days.